Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen! Hello, yodelers! We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I'm your host today, Peter, with my co-host
Jackie
and
Father Yodeler.
And now is the time. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. It's the state of Disney. Yeah, that was my attempt to do
State of the Union.
State of the Union. Yeah,
It should be the
exactly right.
That should be really
Or-
the State of the
Are
Union.
we at the end? Are we going to give it a Mickey bars for the state of Disney?
We can.
Are we rating Peter's like interpretation, or are we gonna? Give
Oh, we
it
can
for
do
the
both.
Disney company?
Okay, we can do both.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm gonna give Peter high Mickey bars because I don't want to do this.
You're doing the state of
It
Disney.
was all like, what's the prep? It's like, oh, State of the Union. Peter's got that one because I'm not.
Well,
It's like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm the audience. I'm like, oh, that happened? Well, that's interesting. New news to me.
No, the funny thing is when I was prepping for it, I usually will watch the previous years and just write notes based off of that. And I was actually listening to one the year before that, and I'm all like, I'm sure we got further than this. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm off by a year. Okay. I was listening to the wrong one halfway through, and I'm like, all right, scrap these notes. All right. But we're going to start things off with our favorite topic because we bring it up every State of Disney. Is it popular to beat up on Disney?
Yes.
I think it's gotten better after the whole like Florida fiasco. Things have gotten quiet.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And also, there's also a new president, and that really has taken a lot of people's attention.
Sure.
I think, positive and negative.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And so, most of the news cycle is really filled with that right now. And so, I think it's gone down, like the negative, like beat up on Disney.
Yeah. I think the last real thing that like you really heard people beating Disney up on was the Snow White thing, and then the Muppets when they got rid of the Muppets.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I think like
Yeah.
the drive to the popularity of like everyone ganging up on Disney is kind of faded this last year.
It's chilled out a little
There
bit.
have been other boycotts, like
Yes.
of different organizations and corporations.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
But watch out, future JPEGs, because
yep.
we're all waiting in the wings to pounce.
Well, I mean, we've got a lot to change coming up here. I mean, we should. I
Be
think
a new president.
we were saying that we were hopefully going to have an announcement of the new president by now, but we haven't yet.
Well, we're supposed to have it this year, though, right?
This year, because this is Iger's last year.
And it's gonna happen. I feel.
It's really hard to like gauge like the hate of the company because it spans now with back Iger being here with the like little hiatus. It spans decades, and so it's hard to be like, are we better? Are we not?
Right.
We're seeing the full like results of his thing, and it's like, I mean, the Disney company's still there. That's probably pretty good considering like MGM and like all these other companies are dissolving or going away or just trying to find their identity post-COVID media.
Well, absolutely. I mean, and that kind of goes into, the topic here because like right now the big talk on town is Netflix buying Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Which from what I was hearing was that wasn't Netflix's first choice. It was actually Disney. They were eyeing to buying Disney first.
Good luck.
And then, but what deterred them was that they're a theme park company as well. And so they're like, that's too much. I don't think we can, they were
I don't think
ready to
they're
take that on.
Prepare for
No.
that type of
And so that's why they're
entertainment.
like, okay, well, let's focus on like a studio. And they said Warner Brothers.
Well,
We
that
can-
seems really dumb to me. I mean, that's like somebody saying, we're going to buy Apple, but we're just going to keep their entertainment unit and get rid of this iPhone thing. Because it's like the Disney's moneymaker is the parks.
It's their foundation, really,
Yeah.
But
is
all,
that.
all Netflix wants is the library.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Because they're competing against Disney Plus's library.
right.
it's Disney really has the market on little kids.
Yes.
And Netflix has got an international kind of library and kids are into, but Disney has that forever kid branding.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure Netflix is worried about losing a big tentpole like Stranger Things. They don't have that to egg people on to say,
Oh, they got a
hang on.
spin-off show now that they're working on.
I'm sure. But spin-offs aren't a guarantee.
They're not. They're not.
But they're looking for more like heavy.
And they
lifters.
want something because they've been paying for it, but pretty soon you aren't even going to be able to buy these titles
Well-
from other companies.
Well, Netflix, they're starting to get pretty big when it comes to some of the content that they're putting out there. I mean, they had a huge hit this year that like rocked the entertainment world.
Which was that?
The K-pop.
K-pop Demon Hunter.
It
Oh,
was
I
it
haven't
was
seen-
the show of the year, and the year prior it was the Wednesday film.
Yep.
It's probably going to win the Animation Academy Award.
It's probably
Is it a movie?
It's a
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll probably win like best song.
Yeah.
It'll win. Yeah, it's gonna walk away with a lot. So like Netflix is they're building up.
They have pop culture.
Yeah.
Like they are part of pop culture.
Yep.
And like Disney isn't really have that level of influence.
They
'Cause-
just have Taylor Swift. That's all they have.
They got Mormon wives. Come on, no.
That's Hulu,
Yeah.
but that's under the umbrella.
It's
yeah.
now Disney Plus. So.
Yes. It's Netflix also has it's really built on its reality dating shows. Love is Blind, Perfect Match, all those kind of like shows or yeah.
Netflix has some good trash TV.
And they rotate. They do. And it keeps coming out. They have it cycled so well. It's like how Peacock, you don't think of Universal, it's really Bravo. Like they have the like Real Housewife cycle, and that's what people are really into is the constant like, okay, well, we just finished this one. Well, guess what? We got another one here. And it's really hard to break the cycle because they have their finger on the pulse of pop culture and like the meme culture with these reality shows to where these, that's kind of like their foundation for staying relevant and staying subscribed.
And
Because like it's not the big shows, like I think that's there, but I don't think that's what keeps people on to their subscribe, because Disney has like Marvel and Star Wars, and they lose subscribers here and there. Like it's like Disney lacks that like
consistent.
the consistent like finger on the pulse of pop culture. They're just not there.
So it sounds like an issue that Disney's kind of always had.
Yes,
Disney's
with this.
always had this issue from the time of Walt's death.
Yeah, you're a kid. This is a kid show.
which is why they're trying to bring Hulu in, which tends to get a little closer.
You got the
to that.
Kardashians.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
And that's
Disney
been
always
decades.
finds a way to bring in the different adulting and things like that so that they can separate this. They had Touchstone, so they can do their R-rated films. Like Disney has always found a way to be like, okay, well, this is how we're going to do this. And so now they have the Fox label that we can throw all this stuff on.
With FX and stuff like
Right.
that. Yeah.
And so like you do see that Disney is trying to do something.
Yeah. They're being active.
They're working on it, and you could tell with the Mormon Wives show, it's gotten
And they pumped it
a
like
lot.
you had 2 people on Dancing with the Stars from that show.
They're gonna be on
And then-
Bachelor.
Taylor's going to be on The Bachelor.
Yep.
Bachelorette, excuse me. And they are using all their power to sell their
Synergy.
product. Yes,
Yes.
and that's the thing. One positive thing Disney has is that it's in every house, free with ABC. They have sports. They have a lot of reach that other companies don't know, and I think that's what's kept them alive.
Yep.
You know,
In the streaming wars.
yeah, they're not like Survivor where they've got cones above their mouth. Like, remember the like challenge where they're like they have bars and then the tide comes in and
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're barely like they're spitting the water
Yeah.
out or they're putting cones with their hands to try and breathe. I don't think Disney's at that level.
It was
As
surprising.
like other companies like
It's surprising
Paramount.
to see HBO in that scenario. I thought they were doing better, but
No.
now
They don't
that's-
have enough rotating
Nope.
through. They have good quality shows like Gilded Age.
So good.
And they have like shows that come out every like quarter.
But it's not consistent. It's
Uh-uh.
for me, it's a subscription that I do it for like a couple
the
months.
shows you want.
And then I'm done.
Yeah. And I think that Hollywood has a problem with like, how do we keep them going and then we can keep raising the price? Like how Netflix has.
So like we talked about this before, where Disney didn't really have that like staple show, like Gilmore Girls or that show or The Office that people always come back to. Do you think they've solved that solution yet?
No.
Well, I think with bringing in Hulu, like merging Hulu brings that crowd in.
Oh, the shows that are on Hulu.
Yes.
Yes, I can see that.
But they
But-
don't have the Office show.
No.
I mean, the closest thing that I think that is The Simpsons. That's the only thing they really have in terms of like
King of the Hill.
They
have,
did
like,
bring
the
King of the
Fox
Hill back, yeah.
shows, Yeah. But
But that's nostalgia.
yeah.
Like,
They're-
and Hollywood's learned in
Well,
the
that's
last 5
that's
years.
what those shows
Nostalgia
are, though.
hasn't, yes, but not like, but the nostalgia gets like, it's a flash of excitement and then fizzles out. Like Girl Meets World or the Full House show. Yes, you play into the millennials like interest, and then we're like, that's
does.
cool, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this, and I'm an adult now. This doesn't work for me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have this. I don't think they have the show yet. I don't think Disney Plus has gotten the right formula.
They're getting closer,
They're working
but
towards
they still have a
it.
lot of work. They
But-
just have to have that. Like, I think Mormon Wives was a really caught on, and I'm at wedding parties and people are talking about it, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this is interesting.
It's huge right now, and that's kind of what they're riding on. And I know there's spin-offs coming off of this show, so
So who's the star? Hulu or Disney Plus?
I think Hulu's
for
got
content, who's bringing in more content?
Hulu's got more meat.
They got Only Murders in the Building. They've got The Bear. They've got the reality shows. Disney Plus, they have like Andor and like some of the other bigger shows, but it's not enough.
Yeah, like if you're like, I think Hulu has the meat, and like Disney has like the skeleton. Just like it's there, it's holding things up, but it's not. No one's going to a barbecue for the bones.
Well, as you said, your children aren't really watching.
Nope, they watch
Disney.
Hulu. Well, my oldest is starting to pick up watching Disney Plus. She's gone on there and she's like, okay, I want to watch the old Disney Channel cartoons because
Oh,
she's watching
yeah.
those on YouTube. And we're like, those are all right there. You can watch more. And so she's starting to maneuver it more as a 5-year-old to go, oh, I want to watch. I like this show. It's just she's learning how to read and write right now, and so it's hard to do searches for the shows that you want as opposed to just the autoplay and suggest and YouTube.
I really wish somebody would come up with a better menu
Yes.
system for all of these.
Because they recently changed it.
They recently changed it. It's better, but it's
think it's
not
It's
the best.
I think you miss a lot. I wish they gave people different options
I wish
on how to look at
I
it.
wish you can. It's like you can create your own like page. Like Spotify, you create your
Yeah.
own playlist, but you create, instead of like, oh, add to my list, I wish it was a little, because now on Disney Plus you have like the For You page, and then you have Disney, and then you have Hulu, and then you have ESPN. I wish that For You page was a little more customizable.
As opposed to just your list.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's something that would rather than just promoting their latest whatever, which may or may not interest you.
They've been doing a suggestion page. They do have that option, like, oh, you have this, you watch. One thing I did pick up was I was like, I'm one of those people that used to scroll like through everything over and over and over. And so when I don't want to do that, I'll just put on the animation one and
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, what are you gonna show me? You're going from like watching Frog Princess and then you're doing the Aristocats. And I was actually enjoying having that in the background, and my kid would come in and stop, watch a little bit, and the music would just play in the background in the house. I like that, having a live
Yes.
channel of the Disney
I
shows
was
and
gonna
stuff.
ask.
I
So are we
agree.
watching the live feeds?
Sometimes, yeah, I am.
Sometimes.
Especially if I don't know what to put on, or if I'm doing something and I just need something on the TV to maybe interest my kid or something. Or if I'm like, oh, I want to watch a Christmas movie, but I don't know what, I'll just put something on. What's on the live play. So I like that.
Oh, one thing Disney did really well this year was Christmas.
Yeah, I think
Like,
they did a really good
they-
They
job.
were the
this.
best
They-
streaming out of all of them.
Because they have the good ones from Fox
Yes,
as
they
well. They
do.
had Santa Claus. They had Home Alone. And I'm like, I never realized, but Home Alone is really like a staple.
It is.
I don't know what it is, but it like I watch it, I'm like,
Everyone
oh,
likes
it's Christmas.
everyone likes to make a big deal about Die Hard. No, Home Alone is
Yes.
the Christmas.
John
movie.
Williams music.
And
Nope.
John Williams
Nails
even
it.
lists it as one of his favorite pieces he wrote, you know.
It has the magic
Yes.
of it. It has magic, and there
For
was
this
really
super-
nothing magical
for this-
about it.
For this super low budget movie, John Williams like killed it.
Yes.
Elevated it.
I was in a parking lot at work, and it's like the December 24th, and I hear this guy drive by, and it's John Williams, like Home Alone Christmas, out, and I was all like, yeah, I just couldn't help but it just like put a grin on me. I was like, oh, it is Christmas. Like if you're gonna listen to it, it's not Mariah Carey. It's the Home Alone music
Home
will
Alone.
get you into the movie and just the spirit of it, and it's just a fun story. But I think having those anchors of the Santa Claus, it really, I was like, oh, that's really drawing you there, because the other ones, it's like you either have Hallmark or you have Lifetime, and they're trying to get those people and that demographic in. But I think Disney owned Christmas.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
they'll
And they
be
played it
doing
really well.
Christmas in July soon, huh?
And it
Like-
was the
like Hallmark.
easiest. I went through all like the streaming platforms, and Disney was the easiest to access like a holiday page.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think they're doing well with Halloween too.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Because that's kind of a place you go, well, let me watch a Halloween movie. I could go watch Halloween Town.
No, they did really well, and then they also adding the top like movies and TV shows, the rankings,
Yeah.
and seeing how that moves. That was a good move,
I agree.
because that's something Netflix does, and it's effective.
It is.
It is.
Because it gets people being like, "Oh, people like this thing. I'm gonna watch this thing." Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the complete merger of Hulu and Disney Plus?
Sure.
As long as they
Yeah.
organize it better, but yeah, it's time. Let's move on.
It's already history as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Let's jump to
Most
it.
of the world has already made that jump already.
Yeah.
I remember going to Europe and being in France and seeing like, I was like, oh, Disney Plus, and I jumped on there and I was all like, oh, that's weird seeing the Kardashians on there, but now it's like it's there. They've made the transition and it's not such a shock.
Yeah.
So, we've been talking a lot about Disney Plus. Let's talk about the movies. Do we think people are going to the movies?
Nope.
Not yet. They haven't.
I
That's
would
a
say,
Hollywood problem.
I don't know. I think some movies, it seems like Lilo Stitch, Zootopia, the family movies, people are going to.
They want to go back to the movies.
Mhm.
There is a drive for people to want
They
to.
want it, but they're not giving us
Well,
what we want. They haven't figured it out because we don't really know what it is.
well, the other problem is the fact that it's just so expensive to go to the movies now, and people are trying to figure out where can I cut. And you say, well, if I wait a little bit, it's going to be on
Disney
Netflix
Plus.
or
Which is what we've
Disney.
said every year.
Too quick to push out.
And so it's difficult for that. They need that Star Wars film to say, I don't care, I want to see it now, and I'll stand in line
Well,
for
like,
2
there are
hours to
certain
watch the
there are
next
certain
episode.
movies that like are draws, and I think like there were some that came out this year. I think were really good movie theater movies that I don't know if are going to translate well come Disney Plus, and they're going to end up dying by the wayside, and that's Tron. I think that's one that's just like I enjoyed Tron. I enjoyed Tron Ares. It was enjoyable. I would love for them to continue that story, just because it's
Come on, you want
not.
to see Jared Leto ride around his motorcycle in
Well,
Central
it's
America?
not just like that. It's just like give me something else besides the Star Wars and Marvel, the same thing that they've always done.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
the live action remakes. Just give me.
It's got to be something
something
special.
else.
That's what happened back in the 70s. The movie theater business was not doing that great. Television had been kind of murdering it since the 50s and 70s. They had so many depressing movies that it wasn't until Star Wars came out and people gave us these blockbusters, and they started giving us those blockbusters. And they were new and creative, you know.
There's a documentary on Prime, like called 1975, where they talk about the movies and how like it got gritty about the experience and like also what was going on in the 70s in the economy and like how Hollywood, you know, like its influence on society, where you get like Taxi Cab and like these really like pictures of society and it's one of those like, are we going to start getting those type of films again? Because
But we need
superheroes are
everybody
not there.
really wants is escapism, but it's
Yeah.
got to be really entertaining escapism.
Well, and you take a note, I think a part of it is Disney's marketing for the movies, right? Because marketing, the same formula for marketing is not working, because that's what Disney's been doing. It's not working.
terrible marketing.
But you
I
look,
think it's gone
but you
downhill,
look at
yeah.
like say the Barbie movie or Wicked, their marketing is turning that movie into a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so Disney needs to take a note of like, okay, if you have a movie coming out, how can you make it a trend? How can you make it a lifestyle? And that's where Disney's failing.
Where whoever retired in the last 10 years from Disney marketing needs to be brought out of retirement to say,
I don't
"Fix
agree
me."
with that. It's
No.
a social media thing.
Yes, it's a new way of marketing. The old way of marketing of just doing commercials and TV little promos, it's not working.
But the commercials and TV promos are not good.
But we don't even watch them anymore
don't
if you
watch
pay
it.
for it. And like my kids don't watch commercials because they will freak out if it pops up. They're like, "What is this? You paid for it not to be here. I don't want this."
So somehow they got to recreate what we had in Saturday morning cartoons, because we
Yep.
actually looked forward to the commercials.
did.
Were sometimes just as
The
entertaining
toys,
as
yeah.
or more entertaining
yeah.
than the Scooby Doo rerun.
Yeah, I agree with Jackie. What made those big movies was just slamming the market with a lifestyle
Yep.
and really sold those stories. You know, I mean, even they combined Barbie and Oppenheimer. You know, like really,
Yeah, totally opposite.
But it worked.
that's a different one. But like they brought, there's like, why compete when we can be together?
Yep.
And really try to bring you in. So Hollywood's got to figure out their identity in this streaming world, because we'll throw all this money and everyone's going to give us money. And you're like, no, not necessarily.
No, people have to pick and choose.
We can't afford all of these streaming services And even then, you're like, I'm not even watching all
I
of
don't
them all
have
the
the
time.
time.
There is
Yeah.
not enough time. There are way too much out there.
There's too much content to time.
Oh, so many choices. My
Um,
life's so hard. I'm there. I'm like, there's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Where you
So-
have good shows like Murders in the Building, you're like, I'll watch it 3 months later, because
Yeah.
the holidays is a lot. It's just too much going on.
So, we're seeing a trend recently with Disney. We're getting a lot of sequels.
Boo.
Playing it safe.
Yeah.
So,
They're going for easy money.
Should they go
Yeah.
original story, or
They,
should they go
you have to
sequels?
do a mix. I believe you do have to. They have to have the comfort to say this is going to make us money, and they also have to do. We need to take some risks and hope that we find the next big thing.
Come on, we need another black hole.
Those are part of the risks. I would not have done it that way.
I'm okay with. See, this is my point of view. I want to see more low budget films from Disney.
But are you willing to pay the
But the thing is,
$50
they're not-
Family Dollar
But
experience
they're not
for that?
advertising the low budget because the low budget films are going to Disney Plus directly. Are we watching them? No,
I mean, you bring up a good point.
because
Maybe Peter
obviously
will, but
The marketing, because it's so freaking hard to be like, what's new on Disney Plus? And you're like, I don't know. There's so much on here.
Well, because there was this whole big issue when Elio came
Mm-hmm.
out, right? And it's always bad when the director makes
they
stupid
blame
they blame the audience.
people. It's audience doesn't get it, and I'm like, no, you messed up.
Yeah,
correct.
you were too involved in it that you couldn't see.
Because they're
Yep.
like, hey, all these Disney fans say they want original content, and then when they get original content, they don't come show
That
up.
was not
And then-
original, though.
And then, what happens like a week later? K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep.
Completely original. Destroys the summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, owned Netflix for like 4 or 5 months, which was like unheard of.
Bring back the music.
Oh yeah, music's
Music.
key.
Where's
Boy,
the
you know how to really
music?
rile up this group. Better music. Yeah, better music. Like,
You got it.
what do you do?
But it's
That's
true.
the applause
But-
button for this
But
group.
if you look at K-pop Demon Hunter, if it didn't have the music, it wouldn't be as
No,
good.
absolutely not.
It carried it. It's same as Frozen. If Frozen didn't have the music, it was blah.
It's like Friends without a laugh track. It's nothing.
It's Raya.
Raya?
Frozen.
Yes.
Raya.
Raya.
Yeah.
Raya.
But yeah, they're just so
There's ego.
they want to dump all this money into things that they think that they want to work, and they don't put enough money in things that will work, but you got to put more money into
You got some
it.
Do you think
scared
they're giving
executives.
too big of a budget to these movies?
Oh yeah, you
To
want
some of them.
Some of
Yeah.
them.
Absolutely.
What was some of the numbers? 200 for Captain America, Lilo and Stitch got 120. That had probably a really good return. Zootopia, it was like 300 million. They've went through the roof
Yep.
on that one. I mean, Freakier Friday was. I mean, that's one of the lower ends. That's one of the risks they took was.
Freaky or Friday.
Well, yeah.
Nah, it wasn't that much.
And it's not even that much of a risk, but with the amount of money they put into it and how much they got back, it's not a significant amount.
And I think a lot of these movies are relying too much on CGI. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I would love to see a movie with no CGI.
It's going to be hard because it's going to be even more with AI. You're going to get even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I mean, I do all my research with AI now.
So
I don't even I'm surprised you guys haven't noticed. I'm not even here. It's really an AI bot.
It's an AI voice.
So if the comedy's gotten better, I found a really good LLM.
So what do you think AI's role going to be in the future?
I don't know. It's scary.
it's
filling in the gaps between scenes that take forever. Like the Star Wars fan films are getting really good.
Yes.
To where I'm like, even to the point where Disney's like, stop it. Because you're beating us. You're
Yes.
making us look bad because the CGI, like they're showing films with like Anakin Skywalker without his mask as Darth Vader, and
Yes.
you're just like, I want that. I want to watch that. And Disney's like, no, we're in charge here.
Yeah.
This is our cow.
They-
You can't tell us what you can make with our cream from our cow.
They need to stop doing that and start hiring those people.
Correct.
but
That's
yeah.
you got to
But you
abandon the
relinquish
old
control.
Hollywood.
They have to relinquish control
Mm-hmm.
when they do that.
But they did that where they made a deal with ChatGPT
Yeah.
Yeah.
where they sold
that's
like
new.
the
Yeah.
IP is available for that kind of stuff because they knew it's like we can't beat them, so we might as well
You
get a
you
foot
need
in the
to
door.
monetize it. You
and
need
that's
to,
what they've done.
You've got to.
So what?
So I'm curious to see what will come of that.
So
What-
like, are
yeah.
people gonna create content and then they could show it off to Disney, and Disney can be like, "Sure, we'll put that on Disney Plus."
I
w-
could see more
yeah.
of that.
I
Let
I
us be the
think
judge.
I think they have to. You have to find the talent because you've seen horrible AI and you've seen stuff that goes, wow, that's impressive. They need to go after the talent, the impressive people, and say, do something for us. That's where you run your risks, where you say, hey, it looks like you got something going here. We're going to throw a little money your way, see what you can do more, and we'll try to monetize it. You've got to go with where things are going because AI could literally destroy the
Yes.
movie business completely.
Absolutely.
The
we could
model
just cut
that
you
is
guys
out there.
and we're like, we'll make our own stories they want. And like they say that with like Doctor Who, like right?
Yes.
Whereas it you guys who were talking to me about that, whereas all like fans can come up with some really good stories now with AI.
They're
with-
really close to being able to recreate the lost episodes with AI because they have the soundtrack, they have the telesnap pictures from all of it, and AI can fill in those gaps.
Yep.
They're close. They're not there yet, but they're getting close. I think in a few years they're going to have that conquered, and then they'll be able to take any doctor from any time period and throw them all together. And
Have them crash into each other
Absolutely.
again any moment.
you
Oh,
can
that's
have
fun.
14 doctors in one episode, and they'll all look like they were filmed in their time. You know, they are that close. But Disney's got to take the reality that the old 2018 approach of how we made billions of dollars, that's gone probably, and you need to look at
They need to take a look at their history and realize Walt Disney never played it safe.
no.
He always looked to the next thing. He
And-
was always building towards the next thing. You can't play it safe, especially now when things are literally changing.
Look at what people are creating there. Find the talent and say, we want to throw some money your way. Let's see what you can do with it and see what comes up.
Yeah.
And there'll be risks involved. There'll be money lost, but you may hit that golden
They still have the
goose.
foundation. The good thing is the Disney company has the parks and like the cruise lines.
And they
that
can do
allows
their
them
sequels.
to take some risk that other companies cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like Apple's able to do more with their media because
Well,
they
they've
sell
got
$1,000 phones every 3 years.
Right.
Yep.
So like, it's just
Netflix doesn't have that.
No.
And-
All they do is sit there and lose money.
They-
I don't know how they're still in
I
business.
don't know how they bought
They-
HBO.
the way they borrow money is how Disney does. They sell these 1,000-year bonds or like stocks, and you're just like, yeah, as long as they're around in 100 years, we're making money off
But-
of it. Yeah,
But the danger is everybody could cancel their subscription this year, and all of a sudden, boom.
yeah. And
What happens then if half the people decide, no, Netflix isn't for me?
Yep.
and that's kind of like anything with the market now, where it's all digital, where it's all like, I just like if we all stop believing in like a social media company, it just goes away
Yep.
because it doesn't make any money if we're not a part of it.
Yep.
And that's with any part of the market.
Netflix
too.
is a danger, and so that's why they're trying to buy the IP, because who isn't going to want to watch The Wizard of Oz? And they can make it to where the only place they watch The Wizard of Oz is on Netflix.
Have you seen the video footage of them showing the Wizard of Oz in the dome?
In the
Oh, that's
Sphere,
totally cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's right there. That's the future of movie theater experience.
Sure,
is that.
you gotta keep sense
Imagine
around.
going to Star Wars and it's all around you.
My vertigo would just be like, I'm not even moving, but my body's like, what's going on over there? It's like, I can't look. That's too quick for me to move.
Yep, could be.
I need to have a joystick where I'm just like moving it for myself. Be like, all right, there we go. Can't move my head left or right anymore.
So yeah, we're on the cusp of like something's gonna change. Something big's gonna change for the industry, and Disney's got to get on top of it.
It's
Otherwise,
got to
they're gonna be
go
left
where the
behind.
talent is. Look for the
I
talent.
think they did
and
that with
investing.
in one of the AI companies
Yes.
because that's
I don't think they should go for the companies. I think they should go for the talent. Look for the talent that's producing things.
Well, that's how they get to
don't
it.
risk the companies. Look
you want
for
them to poach
individuals.
people.
but the
Not poach.
those AI companies are mediums for developing stuff. But yeah, the talent's you need good talent with
Yes.
that medium.
It's like what made Pixar great. People like David Lasseter.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened to Pixar after David Lasseter left? It has not been doing as well.
You also have a generation that
It
retired from there. I mean, the people that made Toy Story,
Are gone.
30 years later or 25 years later are done. They're like, I'm retired. I got my money.
You
I'm
gotta
good.
look-
They've moved on. The boomers are retired that made it, and the Gen Xers are in the executive positions. It's the millennials and Gen Z that are the writers.
Yeah. You gotta
And-
get the talent. Gotta get the talent. Disney was always looking for the talent.
And I think they've stepped away from that. And I think that's one of the faults of Iger is that he's just been like, I'm going to acquire everything.
Let me acquire Darth Vader. Well, what's Darth Vader? He needs a soul.
So I agree. I think finding talent is very important. So we started talking about Pixar. What are thoughts on Pixar this year?
You said it in a
floundering.
previous episode. Have it combined with Disney. It's not.
I don't think so. I think there needs
like
to
having
be
that
some
competition
competition.
inside. Yeah, I agree.
It creates.
Disney's winning that competition. It's taken them a while, and I don't think it's because Pixar's floundering. I think Disney's actually
I
coming
think
up with
Disney
better stories.
stepped up the game a little bit compared to Pixar, and I think Pixar has to take that and say, "All right, what do we have to do?"
And then they're like, Toy Story 5, Incredibles 3. That's their.
I think that was more Iger going. Focus on.
You
It
get-
could be.
Well, I think it's a combination of everything. Where they're like, well, why is Pixar not doing as well? Let's do these things. And so I think it's just a combination of all
What
of
was
it.
the last short that Pixar did?
I don't know.
See, they haven't been releasing
They don't do
shorts with it.
They've been doing the TV shows, I guess.
Yeah, but that's
But-
not those are more like spin-offs.
Right.
Yeah, the Pixar shorts.
I think
that
the
was a couple years.
whole vibe of Pixar's completely changed. It's not the same as it once was, obviously, because people are gone, and I think they're trying to figure out what their new identity is.
They're kind of in their dark age right now.
I think so.
and so they're really they're gonna flounder for a little bit more, but something will pop up, and they're gonna be people who are like, "That's
Oh,
it. I want that."
However, I think their dark age, as you call it, is still pretty
It's not
good.
bad.
I think
It's
it's a
not bad.
solid
Compared to,
business
like,
model,
DreamWorks.
but
Yeah.
And I think,
Content.
and the one thing I always appreciated about Pixar, especially early on, was that they were always pushing the boundary on the technology. I don't think they're doing that
no,
anymore.
they aren't. Not with the bubble.
Bubble face people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I don't think they're trying as hard as they once did.
Have they figured out like with CGI humans, it's like how close you can get to humans, and it's just like, what do we do? Do we go closer to what it looks like, or do we go with more cartoonish?
Yeah.
Because you got like Brave, that was close to doing regular humans, but it was still like caricature level.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the animation style could change. That could help. But I think they tried with Wish and they ran away.
I thought Wish
I
they
didn't
took a
mind it.
risk, and
They did. I didn't actually necessarily mind the animation style for.
There was a
But I
story
don't
problem.
think it
I
was a
think.
Yeah.
story
Yes.
problem. But I think because of that, because the film didn't do well, they're like, oh, the animation.
And I think it was also the music wasn't
The
as
music
good.
was. We all picked up on something where it's like, there's some fun songs, but some of the lyrics are like, is that real? Did somebody just kind of like ran it through a computer and be like, write me a song?
Disney song. Write me a Disney song about this.
And we kind of picked up on like, something's off here. Because if it's good and it's got soul, we'll gravitate. We like, that spoke to me. Like the last sequence
Yes.
there. You know, like that was a moment where like, that's human. That came from a human. I want that. You know?
I've been watching that on some of like the AI developments on Doctor Who and so on, and going, that person's got no soul. That image, this
Yep.
AI image, has got no soul. They
It's
are
missing a
blank.
light.
They're missing something from their eye.
And we pick up on that. There's like
Yes.
there's an energy and I was talking to my wife about this where it's all like movies are good. Like we were talking about Wicked and I was like, it was a good film. But I go, but it made me want to watch it live because when you watch a live theater, there's energy.
Yes,
It's human and I could feel the power of a voice in a room. And I go, that's why theater's still alive and tickets can be so expensive because it's real human beings and Hollywood is missing real human beings.
that's the joy of being on stage. Is there's that energy that comes from the audience too.
Yep.
Just love doing that.
So I think what we're all picking up on, like, yeah, we've been in this digital age of movies and we've all been like, we watch Star Wars, you're like, yeah, it's a lot of CGI and blue screens. Yeah, it's an okay movie. But, like, we're really hungry for real people. And with them
Yes.
throwing AI out, it's like, yeah, you could do some great stuff, but we still sense as human beings something is not real.
And that's why the Hallmark Channel with their Hallmark movies still comes across, because they come
real-
across as real people
They-
with real emotions, even
Well,
though they're
I
the
would say
same.
they're caricatures, but they are real people involved because they're low budget films.
But
What's funny about it is how comical it really is. That's why I watch them. It's hilarious. But yes, they are humans, and that's what's more fun to watch is real humans. Even our social media like reality shows. You're like, oh, you're just thirsty for social media likes. You're just here for
Yeah.
clout. Okay, you're killing the show. Or
Yep.
like, nope, you're not believable. You're not here for love. You know, and so, yeah, I think as a society, we're trying to find what is genuine
we
more
want a
than
human
anything else.
connection.
Yeah.
So, Marvel, what's going on with Marvel?
Nothing.
It's
Give-
time to
give
it's
it
time
a
to
break.
time to
Dying.
nail the grave
It's
and start
dying.
all over.
It's dying.
Let's.
But we have
put a
the big
pause.
film
We do have the big film
next
at the end of the year,
Christmas.
and so it's gonna be.
Is it going to be? Is it? You think it's going to outdo
No,
any
no,
Avengers movie?
no.
It's not gonna outdo, but it's gonna like
I think
feel
it'll
good to see
draw
something
attention.
familiar.
You'll get people that will come back to it, but you're not gonna pull in you're not gonna pull in Endgame numbers.
It should
No.
be like the rose that you put on the casket before you bury that.
It really is.
That
Wow.
type of Marvel.
It's going to be like this is
This is
our final tour.
farewell.
really is.
Yes, it really is.
Yep.
Before like they're like, no, we'll do it again, but we can't sing that good, so we're just gonna push. You know, we're gonna lip sync our way through
like-
this tour.
Because I think this year, they got the Spider-Man movie, I think the Wonder Man show, and then I don't know. I don't know if I don't think if there's any other movie. or
What? No
anything
She-Hulk season 2?
yeah, she's not even coming back for the movie.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I
But
enjoyed that show.
I
It
think-
wasn't great, but I enjoyed it
It's-
for some
Yeah.
I
reason.
think it was too much. They saturated the market, and
They said-
saturated it with not good, overly like bad. It was consistently bad storylines.
It's like
They
the
did,
story of the
yeah.
Westerns
Yeah.
in the 50s, that they were big and then they were just so overdone that nobody was interested anymore.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think we're on the sunset of the MCU. It will change, I think, after they finish these next two Avenger films. they're gonna like rebrand the MCU and focus in on like the X-Men because they haven't.
They need a refresh
started
on that. That can be fun. A new generation.
Right.
I think they need
Just don't
to
bring back Hugh Jackman.
No.
No one wants to see a 60-year-old man
he's-
ripped and be like, "Let's go."
Well, he's gonna cut. He's coming back for one of the Avenger films.
Of course,
So,
yeah. That he can do
out of
that.
the last two, but when they reboot everything, yeah, he should not be included. They need to move.
No one
forward.
wants to see Hugh Jackman's butt again at his age, even though no matter how strong he is, it's all like, okay, keep your pants on.
Now you mentioned that Marvel might need to watch out because of Superman. What are your thoughts? Because you've seen Superman now. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Marvel needs to watch out?
They might. There's potential there. I think there was some. It's the problem with the superhero movies is they keep trying to fade the lines between this is the good guy, this is the bad guy, and you can't always root for who you want to root for. And I think that's a problem because it's a superhero movie. We want a superhero to root for.
But
We
you don't want a generic story because we've seen 40 of them now or 50 of them. That's a lot, and you're just like,
My problem with the superhero movies is you have the superhero against somebody who's going to destroy the world or the universe. And I like Superman rescuing a cat from a tree. I find that more entertaining than Superman conquering somebody that's trying to destroy the world.
catastrophic, buildings collapsing and
It's-
throwing each other
Yes.
into mountains.
I don't need to see that. That's like a Transformers movie where it's just CGI thrown up on the screen. I like more the human touch of Superman's rescuing a cat from a tree, and then the kid gets slapped in the face for lying to her mom. But anyway, but
you want simpler storylines.
I want it simple. I want it more human. I want it down. I want more Clark Kent stories rather than Superman battling this creature from the universe that's come to destroy Earth. Those I can't relate to it really.
She wants like Clark Kent
I want
doing that
more-
awkward like
and
kitchen
and stopping the robber in the alley. Those are more interesting to me and more
So you're
relatable.
probably gonna more enjoy
Spider-Man.
the Spider-Man viewpoint because that's the direction that they're going. Is that
Yes.
he's
Your
the
neighborhood.
Spider-Man.
Exactly. If that's where the direction they're going, I think that's the correct direction. Don't go for, all right, we tried to destroy the Earth, then we tried to destroy the universe, now we've got to destroy the multiverse, which nobody understands and can relate
I
to.
totally understand. After doing Loki 1 and 2, I totally get the multiverse.
It makes perfect sense.
Go back to the neighborhood. Yes, please make it clear. This is the hero. Let's cheer the hero. This is the villain. He may be comical, but he's still the villain. Let's boo him.
You do like 60s Batman.
Yeah.
So.
Wham bam.
Yep.
Okay. Star Wars. What are our thoughts on Star Wars right now?
I think after the Mandalorian movie, I think it's gonna.
You have Thrawn story.
No, I think they're building.
Oh, you think they're building?
What about the other one, the Starfighter or what?
the
what
yeah.
Rogue Squadron?
Rogues.
one, or-
It's not Rogue
it's
Squadron.
Starfighter.
Starfighter.
It's got Ryan Gosling.
I've got
Yeah.
hopes on that because it's something I haven't seen.
Yeah.
So it's a storyline I'm not familiar with. I don't know what's going to come, so I'm more excited about that than Mandalorian, which was originally designed for TV, and now they decided to make it a movie. That's a little scary to me.
yeah,
That's like, should I just wait until it comes on,
Well,
to where it was
The thing-
intended in the first
the
place?
thing that's worrying me about Star Wars is that the thing that was kind of nice about Star Wars was that like they didn't use like these well-known actors, and so it wasn't as distracting. Now it's all like now we're throwing in all these celebrities or these famous actors.
yeah.
into the
Pedro
movie.
Pascal is totally distracting me with that like silver
No, like,
helmet. I
we
can't
got
even do it anymore.
Sigourney Weaver. when Bill Burr came in, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Sigourney
was-
Weaver
Trivia,
is in
Lizzo.
very few films.
Was it
Lizzo.
Christopher Lloyd? Like that was kind of like.
Oh yeah, everyone was so upset to see a 90-year-old man in Star Wars.
But it was
wasn't
just kind of
that
like,
striking.
but it's.
I don't
You're
think that's
Doc-
the
you're Doc
major
Brown. You
problem.
stay as Doc
It
Brown.
didn't feel like a Star Wars film. It felt like a comedy. Like
Friends got to come and beat Star Wars universe.
It's a
that was bad.
I
the
thought
TV
it was
shows.
a TV show, so you expect TV shows gonna have some quirks and things like that. I'm okay with that. Now, when you get to the movie theater, let's get a little more serious.
Yes, I agree. Like I hope I'm hoping that Mandalorian Grogu does really well.
I think we're all building towards this Mandalorian kind of final battle.
We are.
Yeah.
'Cause I
And
think-
with
was it-
Thrawn, they're
I
really
think-
going to play off of like
'Cause I
the,
know they're working on Ahsoka season 2.
and that's going to lead to the
Um,
probably to the
Because I know next year, like
That's gonna go into the-
2027, that's the big year for Disney, for Star Wars, that they're
What year?
2027
Okay.
for the anniversary.
it's going to be more for the Thrawn kind
I
of
think
like
that's-
storyline.
I think that's where
He's
we're
the
going to
big
get
baddie.
that, because I know they're planning they have like an unannounced Star Wars movie, which means they have a big movie planned for that.
Good.
We'll see what they have. It's been kind of chill this past year.
Yes. They just done a little small. Obviously, Andor. Andor
Andor
was a
was the
big
big
one.
one.
That
That's
was big, and it was worth it.
Expensive.
It was.
So
it was
they
worth
threw
it.
a lot of money at that, and it's good. It was fun to watch.
So, all right. Let's kind of move on. Let's talk more about the theme parks. What are our
Yikes.
thoughts? We are in the midst of the 70th anniversary of Disneyland.
They had a huge
How do
drop.
we think that's going?
I think it's exciting that they're sticking to it, and it didn't just vanish with the holidays.
But I don't think it's adding anything.
I
I
don't
think the people that are going are just going because they want to, and the Disney adult is wanting to go.
Hey, they're providing at least the entertainment of a good parade.
That's true.
That parade is excellent, and
You're
it's worth
talking
seeing.
about
Paint the Night,
the
or
night. Yeah.
Yeah, Think the Night.
I think
Yeah, it's true.
that-
that is a very good parade.
that's was brought back for the 70th, and I think it's worth every penny they spend on it, and it levels up the entertainment in the park, because other than that, the entertainment in the park is pretty low as far as live entertainment.
Extra like, outside of the norm. You
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
I mean, the park has its rights always.
right,
That-
but
that
I'm
has
talking
its
about the
foundational-
live
the
entertainment
extra. Yeah.
with roaming bands or things like that. There's just not a lot out there.
I mean, I think the 70th is good, but it's nothing compared to the 60th or the 50th. Compared to as far as what the parks have brought,
I'm hoping the
And
75th is
crowds.
even bigger.
maybe.
We'll see who's in charge.
Yeah.
I think that's
Maybe
gonna
we'll
play a
get
big part
Olaf.
of it.
We'll get Robot Olaf.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
amazing.
That was amazing.
I was like,
That was
"That's-
amazing.
That was so cool to see Robot Olaf. It was in Tokyo, right?
In
Or was
Paris.
it Paris?
Paris.
He's going to Paris.
That was.
For probably like a show or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's great.
I was-
He's
I want
amazing.
more of that technology.
They brought
for
a character to
shows.
life, and it interacts, and I was like, "That's cool."
Yep.
Yeah.
When
There, we're using robotics.
they bring back an Elsa and an Anna, that's a robot that can entertain on their shows in that level, we're gonna have some exciting stuff going on at Disney parks.
It's the one thing I've always said is that the avenue of the Disney company I always attach myself to is the Imagineering, because
Mhm.
it's the only department within the Disney company that still has the same ideals that Walt Disney had in terms of like,
Push yourselves.
what are we going to
Yeah.
do? What's the next best thing?
Create magic.
What are we going to do? Like,
Plus it.
obviously, the lawyers get involved and everything gets, but like
And the accountants.
the accountants,
the two right there always.
the lawyers and the accountants always, well, that's a great idea. We're gonna cut that down in half.
Mission space, anti-gravity room. Oh yeah, totally cool. Lawyers are like, whoa, no. And like accountants are like, where's the anti-gravity? How much does that cost on Amazon?
So just to see the innovation, I love the fact that like the Imagineers are utilizing their YouTube page and like releasing
Yes.
content on like a monthly basis. They're like
Yep.
showing.
I
little
wish that was on
things.
Disney Plus. I don't know why they don't put that on Disney Plus.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a great avenue. I think people would be drawn to it.
Keep us excited.
Like a week, like a monthly, like episode of what the Imagineers
I mean,
are
that's what
doing.
Disney Plus was started on, was their Imagineering,
The One Day at Disney thing.
Yeah.
or the Imagineering
Oh,
story.
the Imagineering
Yeah.
story, right?
And I agree with you because like YouTube is gonna have some problem with all this AI content.
Yep.
It's gonna get to a point where you're like they've said, there's now just starting to get more stuff that is not real, that's not generated by humans on the internet, and like all the stuff they sell on AI is either for like marketing, making websites, or making videos to make money with it. And so people are going to be like, well, YouTube makes lots of money. I'm just going to throw a bunch of YouTube videos. And people are going to get burned out
Yep.
with that fake stuff. Because I'll come up there and I'm like, nope, I don't want this. I'll swipe away anything that resembles anything fake.
Yep.
Or like, I just want you to pay attention to this story and I'm going to throw this AI stuff at you. So I agree. They should be on Disney Plus as well.
Yeah. I think with the Disney parks, they're getting, especially this past year, they've gotten way crazy on pricing.
Oh,
They've
and,
overcomplicated it, yeah.
and there's still enough demand out there to where it's working. But if we get a downturn in the economy,
It's gonna crash.
it's
because people are going to debt to go to Disney now.
yeah. Well, not like
What?
that's a.
You guys are
that's not
saving
new.
for
That's
Disney?
not new.
Have you ever saved? I have never. What? People
I mean-
save to go to Disney.
mean,
We
we
got
do.
out of
We
debt.
do,
But we got
but-
out of debt to go to Disney World the first time, and then that threw us so far into debt we didn't get out for a long time.
But it's crazy. Like what you said, if the economy goes down, there goes the parks.
There goes the park, because that's going to be. Well, we went a year or two ago. We don't need to go this year, and
And the word is getting out. It's cheaper to go to Tokyo than Disney World. And
Yep.
you're like, yeah, because you go to Disney World, it's a minimum 5 days.
Uh-huh.
You go to Tokyo, 3 good days, and you're in a new place you've never been.
Yo,
and
That's more appealing than going back again, dropping another 10, 15 G's on something I've already experienced 5, 10 years ago.
And if you look at what the Imagineers do there,
it's
they-
way better.
it's way
Yeah.
better.
That
You ride
looks
the
more
Winnie the
exciting.
You go to the Winnie the Pooh right there. You're gonna go. What did they cheat us on? What did Eisner cheat us on the Winnie
Yep.
the Pooh ride?
Because that ride is old, but it holds up. It's still considered like a top tier attraction in that park.
You look at those Beauty and the Beast
yeah.
anime triangle. Whoa! Why don't we get anything like that?
we get the
here?
cardboard like,
No, the screen faces.
the screen
Yes.
faces, and you're just like, are we getting Chuck E. Cheese over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think domestic parks, Disney is walking a very fine line with how much they are charging people.
And I understand that they've had to raise the pay for their people, which
Yeah.
is probably
What?
understandable.
I was making full time at Disney World, $8 an hour. And people would be like, "You have my dream job," and I would be like, "You've got my dream paycheck.
Yeah.
I make $8 an hour," and like that was me at the Haunted Mansion, like really laid it on thick. Where like, you're not supposed to be doing. That's supposed to be. It's not magic. We're talking about your pay.
Yes.
And like they would be like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "See, now you're ready for the Haunted Mansion. You're depressed because you see somebody making less than you," and it would make them laugh. But I'd walk away going, "I'm so sad."
Like you said, yeah, they had to increase the wages, but it's still like probably way underpaid.
It's one of those things. They're raising these prices. They're cutting budgets on entertainment.
Entertainment. I mean,
They're
you got a
cutting
theater
budgets
that's
on
not used.
fireworks shows. Like now it's just all projections.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not gonna do the castle lights anymore, which everyone loved.
The Christmas lights.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I
They're
heard
not
about
gonna
that.
do that anymore. Like it's just they're going as
The wedding
cheap-
pavilions. Like, finally, I could sell an October wedding.
I know. No more cranes in the shot.
Or the guy that
The
does
video
the editing.
editing. Yeah.
Oh, every frame I gotta get rid of this.
It's getting dangerous, and I'm just like, is Disney Parks offering enough for me to justify?
This year's gonna be an interesting year
You
for
got
the Disney
Bluey.
parks.
Well, they're in the process of building a lot right now,
Yes.
and so
There's a lot of construction.
It's an in between year.
yes,
I don't think this is a good year to judge people's temperament because, like you said, we've all gone recently,
Yeah.
If they,
and there's things to come,
if,
and we're kind of waiting for that other
Yep.
carrot.
Well, like you gotta look like almost every park has a major construction project either happening or about to start happening.
Mhm.
Yep.
You got California Adventure; they're about to begin their Coco ride, as well as their Avatar, as
And
well as
their
the new parking
Marvel.
structure.
and Marvel,
And the
the
Marvel attraction.
attraction.
Oh, I
That's
can't wait to
currently
see the
undergone.
parking structure. Golly,
It's
can't
gonna
wait.
be huge.
It's huge.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing! It's the world of parking.
And they've
Along
designed
with
the
parking
traffic so
structure,
well.
They're gonna do a new entrance. To
Oh my
Disneyland.
gosh, an entrance!
And they've
Tell me about the
got-
garbage
You're on the wrong
cans.
podcast.
They've replaced the buses with a bridge, so you can just walk. To
Oh my
Disneyland
gosh,
They
a
and
better-
back.
bridge!
They
wow.
better-
have a walk.
They better have a
walkway.
moving walkway.
They
need-
better Wally me to Disney.
It's like, because like that's not a short walk
No.
to that parking structure.
And they
that
better
they're
have
building.
some
And
sippy
you're
cup
saying
of a drink.
how big is this parking structure? So you're going to walk through all the parks, and then at the end of the day, you're going to walk up and over this bridge because it's an up and over
Yep.
harbor, and then all the way to the parking structure, and then you parked on the opposite corner, and you got to walk all the way down there.
I just can't wait to do that walk through that parking
Oh
lot.
yes, Disney magic, please.
We're losing the Toy Story parking lot for this thing, folks. I might consider parking at Mickey and Friends after this. I don't know.
Falling concrete. Why not?
They are going to be able to charge more for the Disneyland Hotel after people do that walk once.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just Disneyland. Then you got Disney World, Magic Kingdom. They're working on their Cars Land and then their Villains Land.
Their destruction of the
Tom
rivers
Sawyer,
of
Rivers of
America.
America. Then they've got their work with the Monsters Inc. land in Hollywood Studios. Then they've got Animal Kingdom where they're reconstructing an entirely new land. And so, like, there's a lot of happening right now domestically. That
So go international.
that's it's.
or
I'm
cruise.
excited.
You really have sold cruise live.
But like it's gonna be a little bit of grind for these next couple years until these projects finish.
it's good. Maybe they'll bring down the price just a
No.
little bit. No.
They'll
No.
just do deals.
Not gonna happen. Nope.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna
No,
happen.
Disney hikes up these
90s reference
prices,
there.
And then offers deals
and then
at
they offer
Costco.
deals during the slow seasons.
When they see, oh, we're not getting bookings, let's release a deal at Costco. They were advertising at the pumps, the Disneyland deals. And I'm going, oh, maybe I should go to Disney. I don't want to go to Disneyland. But it's there.
But it's expensive, and it makes you think like, oh, what else can I do with this money?
Yeah, people are looking for, I hear a lot of people online going, I'm looking for another way. Wow, I can get a lot more bang for my buck doing, this,
And you get more direct flights going out other places where you're like, it's not that bad. I think I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of other destinations are going to benefit from Disney's high prices. But we'll see what their new offerings are and if it's enough to draw people in. I don't know, me personally.
What would draw you in?
The most exciting thing that I see on the table right now is the Coco attraction.
Okay.
There's music involved with that. The
I'm
other
excited
ones,
about the Soaring Over America.
I am interested to see it, but I probably can watch it on YouTube and be satisfied and say I've experienced Soren, so I can imagine. Okay, we're doing this. So hopefully
It's-
there's
it's
good
not
music.
worth the one day of
I'm not.
$200.
Exactly.
And
It's
the
not.
It's
hotel.
not worth it.
I'm just going. That's a lot to just go for this year.
That's been my
I'm-
case with Disney World, where I'm all like, I worked there 15 years ago. I experienced that place,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went, in 2015 when you were there,
Yeah.
or 2016. I still don't feel the call. I just tell my wife, like, when my kids are the right age,
Right.
I will go because it's for them, not for me, because there's nothing there that screams, you have to go. I just don't.
There's not enough new or
And
different.
it's sad because it's
Because
been
I'll admit, like
10
when
plus
I
years.
went, there was a little bit of like, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I felt like
you're missing some excitement for something.
yeah, and it really wasn't.
And
there.
do you think it was because you worked there and you lived there and you experienced the parks as much as you could?
I had seen there was a decay. There was a decay that took place that I go, oh,
Is
that
it dead
doesn't-
mall decay?
Is it decay within yourself?
A little bit.
Okay.
No, like for example, like I mean,
I know a good dentist.
I need one.
Not
I
tooth
need one.
decay.
No, like for example, like I went to go ride Tower of Terror, and I was disappointed. I mean, that's my attraction. That's the attraction I worked at, and I was disappointed at the state of it. It looked old. It felt old, and not in the theming way, but like in a, oh, they're not maintaining this sort of way, and so I was really disappointed in that regard. And so like I was really excited to show my wife, be like, this is why this tower is so much better. And she wrote it, she went, okay. And I'm like, no, it wasn't like this.
Was it also the people that were taking you through the ride? The
bellhop?
the bellhops?
No, the bellhops were fine.
Okay.
They weren't. No, it was just the ride through experience. It was just all like, oh, things aren't working. Like there were just certain things weren't working. Like
Because I remember
the
going.
doors. So like for example, like we rode like when you go across the fifth dimension in the Tower of Terror, right?
Yep.
The doors open so you enter the final drop shaft, right?
Mhm.
Well, the doors at the top were open, so like the
You
doors
could-
open and there was light, so you see the tunnel. So like the magic.
It's a bad show.
It was bad show, and so I was
It's
just
like Space Mountain with the lights on.
right.
It's not. It's not
Yeah.
the same thing.
I agree with JP, or someone was saying it was like the next couple years it's gonna be rough because
Is
all
it?
the
Yes.
construction is going on. I don't know what Disney can bring to. I mean,
It's
what,
gonna be a hard ask for Disney to continue to raise their prices when everything's gonna be under construction.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no desire going.
And
Like, yeah.
people are like, "Oh, I wish Disney would lower their prices." I was
They're
like,
never
the
will.
No.
only way Disney's gonna lower the prices if you stop going.
Going. Yep.
That's the truth.
Yes.
I'm-
Because then you will find better deals. They will be forced to do it.
But you are finding that the attendance is going down because they just released the annual pass
did
that
they?
allows for more summer days.
Ah.
For
Yeah,
annual pass
you'll
holders to go during the
see-
summer.
Well,
The
summer
deals are through
summer
annual
has been
passes.
going
summer,
down.
That's where they're
summer
gonna get.
is becoming the new October because
Right.
October
But-
used to be the dead month.
Well, now it's the hot
Now-
month.
Now summer, the whole that like 2-3 months, that's now
I mean,
becoming the
when
new
we-
time to go.
When we went this past summer, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't.
crowds.
Well, as a kid, we always went in the summer. That's when we had our summer vacations. That's when we went. It was a little uncomfortable, but it wasn't as bad as that one over 100 degrees in
October.
October.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was when there
Oh.
was a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nearby.
it was horrible. That was horrible.
Yeah.
And that was in October, but in the summer one wasn't.
The
as
crowds
bad.
weren't bad. It was
No.
enjoyable. It was nice.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife and I were talking about this tonight, going, the internet's kind of ruined the secrets Like
Yeah.
all these
Sure.
people have got podcasts with tips and secrets about
Ridiculous.
They're
Disney
the worst.
Podcasters
They're
are
just
dumb
peddling
people.
bad advice.
Dude, the only way it's going to get better is if people stop listening to podcasts, because then they're going to lose money and they're going to stop using. Oh, it's not going to work for us, is it?
Can't take something I don't have.
Exactly. We don't make no money here.
You can't stop us.
We're unstoppable.
We're crazy. We do this
Only
for
our
free.
spouses can.
Fortunately, they're still fooled. This is the dream. This is the dream.
Go and do your little podcast.
I don't expect too many changes for the Disney
Nope.
parks this coming year, other than new leadership changes. But with the new leadership changes, often comes new company changes and stuff. But that's not going to happen until probably 2027.
I mean, we got D23 this year.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. I said, what are they going to announce?
I
What-
don't know.
They have some
Are they
huge
going to
announcements
announce
lately.
anything, or is it?
I still hoping for my Figment ride. Give me my Figment ride.
It could be that it'll be big on Star Wars. Maybe they'll push what's coming for next year.
I think they're going to give dates to Marvel and just more details of what the expansions are going to be. More attraction details for Villains Land.
Yeah,
Are we going to
see-
get the real expansion to Disneyland that we're waiting for? Do you think
No.
they'll announce what's going in the?
As opposed to a blurry picture going, Villains Land, it's really dark and spooky, lots of shadows. So it's like, what are they putting in? It's villains. It's dark painted pictures.
To me, they should only run Villains Land at night. They should only be open at night.
That sounds
That
not
sounds
fun.
logistically a nightmare.
Just the gates getting slammed. Oh, no thank you.
But all right. Well, I think this was a good discussion. Good state of Disney.
Oh, you didn't mention
What do you want to talk about?
the Muppet Show.
The Muppet Show's coming back.
I am anticipating.
One episode is coming.
I'm hoping everybody will watch
Go
it.
watch the Muppet Show.
There's
The
going to be a
Muppet
Miss
Show?
Piggy movie is in the works right now.
I'm not so excited about that. The Muppet Show, hopefully variety with music. They got
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter on there. I think it's gonna be like the original show, and
It looks like it.
It
The trailer.
look-
That's what the trailer looks
it
like.
looks like it could be a boost for the Muppets, which I think have
That's what they
been
need.
sidelined too much.
They
I think
do.
they need to have the Muppets go back to SNL.
Well, they brought better than anything they got going on that
Yeah,
show.
is SNL doing even good?
No, I enjoy it. They've got some fun skits on there still.
I thought they were quitting on stage, but anyway.
Some are, yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you think about how this last year of Disney has gone in all avenues, from Disney Plus to the studios to the theme parks to cruise lines. We didn't really talk about the cruises. I mean, they got the new cruise ship. It's the same business.
Same business. It's doing well. I think it's worth the money to go.
I think I've always been told that, for Disney fans, so the Disney adults, that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck.
Yeah. I mean,
is on the Disney Cruise Line.
I want to go soon, but finances. Disney's expensive. So, yeah,
You guys save for Disney the
we
trips?
do.
We just go into debt
No.
over here.
We save.
Overrated.
Whoa, I am doing life wrong.
But let us know what you guys think. You can reach us out on all of our social medias. But until next time, Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember...
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.